Peace, y'all. It's your boy Zulu King Street Fame 47, man. Hey, we survived the storm. I did a video earlier, but I ain't uploaded. You know what I'm saying? I did a video earlier, but I ain't uploaded. But I rolled through early in the morning. I got up. I rolled through early in the morning. We had a curfew. Police jumped behind me, right? Undercover. So I get to the light. There's no light. The street light blew down on the ground. You don't be realizing how big those street lights is until like you see them up close and shit. Them shit is pretty big. Shit was on the ground. Cop was like, yeah, go ahead, go. They ain't jump behind me. Kept sliding. So they ain't mess with me too much, you know what I'm saying? Just followed me for a minute, busted a U-turn and then did. But yeah, man. We here. It's a lot of debris was down on the ground. I'm watching this homeless dude right now. He's walking back to his spot. Well, I seen him yesterday where he was sleeping. I was like, damn, boy, dude gonna sleep outside in the storm. And I guess he did. He's still here. A lot of debris on the ground. I seen a church bell. You know those church bells, the big metal ones? I seen one of those on the block. You know what I'm saying? Like cracked up and everything on the block. There was no church nowhere around. But big trees knocked over, rooted out the ground. Oak trees, tall as me, the roots tall as me out the ground, knocked them right over. The winds was real strong with this storm. Excuse me. I think the only thing that saved us in Orlando was the eye opened up. The eye opened up. This is the only hurricane. I fell asleep, y'all. I still had my Terramana. I fell asleep. You know what I mean? At 4 in the morning, I heard a snap so loud. I woke up, went to the garage, was peeping out the window. Couldn't see nothing. We had all the windows boarded up. But I don't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? But this is the only storm, hurricane. I've been in all of them in Florida since Hugo. This is the only one that I've seen tornadoes come out of like that. 19 tornadoes hit the ground. I don't know if y'all seen that video going around on TikTok with a dumpster. Y'all know them dumpsters on the construction sites, the big long dumpsters. It was on top of somebody's house. There was a car in the tree. There was cars flipped over. Like the tornado tore shit up. But there was like 19 tornadoes that hit the ground. We had 126 or 129. One of the two, I can't recall. But 126, I'm gonna say, tornado warnings in one day before the hurricane even hit. So this is like the only storm that I've seen do that, hurricane that I've seen do that, and I've been through all of them. I went through Charlie in 04. Charlie, we had 4 hurricanes hit back to back. You know what I'm saying? Charlie, I was active. You know what I'm saying? I was out there in the streets. I wasn't worried about it. We still had the spot open. I had four dope holes back then. You know what I'm saying? And we was just hanging out. You know what I mean? I made sure that I got my shit together at the crib. I told the people, you know, the trap, yo, get y'all shit, man. Get y'all shit. There was only one store open. It was in Peramo. You know what I'm saying? Right there on Church and Peramo. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the little hood gas station. That was the only only store open, and they was letting in 3 people at a time. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Right now, pretty much a lot of things is open. I went by like I said this morning, I went for a ride. You know what I'm saying? I went by my pop's crib and helped him clean up all the debris because he got mad trees over there. You know what I'm saying? And I want to check on my BMW over there and all that. But they got a lot of things open. Like the Spanish store was open. It was cooking already and all that. So I was like, damn, you know. So it was not as bad as we expected it to be, but we definitely expected it to be very bad. It was a Cat 5. Like I said, the only thing I think that saved us was the eye opening up. And I'm gonna tell you this. I seen Biden, you know, thanks to everybody that shout out prayers, man. That shout out prayers to me before anything. You know what I'm saying? That shout out prayers for me and my family, you know what I'm saying, and everybody in Florida, you know what I'm saying, with this storm. But I seen Biden pull up and say, everybody's saying that we or controlling the weather. Y'all know about HARP, right? I know some people that follow me, they're gonna know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all that ain't subscribe and follow me, you'll know what I'm talking about. But HARP, a lot of y'all know what it is. The machine that controls the weather. I said this before, I'm gonna say it again. When I went to school in New York, in Brooklyn, PS 314. I went to PS 314 in elementary in Brooklyn, Sunset Park. When I went to school there, in science class, they would teach us in elementary how to make it rain. How to make it storm and rain inside of an empty 2-liter bottle. Now, fast forward to 2024, they don't teach these kids that no more. This was in the 80s, but they don't teach these kids that no more. You have to be privileged enough to go to college and have money, privileged to go to college and learn this, because they don't teach that. They don't even teach cursive to the kids no more. So if in the 80s they was teaching me how to make it rain and storm in a bottle, in an empty 2-liter, how to make volcanoes erupt, what to put together to change and manipulate weather, then they damn sure got machines that'll do that now. If you don't believe that, then you're pretty freaking stupid. You're probably one of those people that just rely on the government for everything and believe everything the government tells you. But you're pretty freaking stupid, you know what I'm saying? Not to offend anybody, but yeah, you're pretty stupid. Because, let me tell you something. Biden got on the news and said, they're saying we're manipulating the weather. How ridiculous is that? This is the same system. The same government system that taught you that Indians used to manipulate the weather. Native American Indians used to manipulate the weather. No technology, no cell phones, no science machines, no HARP, but they used to manipulate the weather. Y'all used to teach us this. Y'all same system taught us the Indians would do Indian rain dances and make it rain. How could the Indians that y'all slaughtered, and they taught you everything, they taught you how to plant food, they taught you how to, take care of everything, and y'all gave them blankets with smallpox or whatever pox it was that you gave them and killed them off after they taught you everything. So how did these people, Indians, back then with no technology, manipulate the weather and make it rain? So it's possible for the Indians to do it, because you taught us that in school. It's possible for the Indians to manipulate the weather with no technology, but it's impossible for the United States to manipulate the weather with the technology. India, the country India, was making it, putting, what do they call that, cloud seeding, and made it rain like that. You can look that up. That's not what you call that, conspiracy. That's actually something that they did. Cloud seeding, that's what it's called, cloud seeding. They did that and made it rain. You know what I'm saying? So, we did have some reports of people saying they had dry ice falling from the sky. Dry ice enhances the power of a storm. That planes was dropping dry ice or that. I didn't see that, so I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, that, it's a fact. But, it wouldn't surprise me, because I know they can manipulate the weather. Because they taught me that when I was a kid in elementary school in New York. And they also taught me that the Indians could do it without any scientific methods. Just chanting, dancing around a fire, speaking to their gods, or whoever it is they speaking to when they chant. They could manipulate the weather and make it rain. And they were doing that way back in the days. So you can't tell me that you ain't doing it for whatever reason y'all want to do. Because these storms is crazy, bro. Like I said, I've never been in a hurricane that caused 19 tornadoes. I've never been in a hurricane that caused tornadoes like that. and I've been in every one. You know when Hugo hit? 89. Excuse me, 1989, I was on vacation here. I lived in Brooklyn, and I came on vacation here. We went to Miami from Orlando. They said the storm was coming. Mandatory evacuation. 9 hours it took us to get from Orlando. Back to Orlando from Miami. 9 hours. So, Hugo destroyed Miami. And there was no tornadoes running around like that. Like this storm had a record-breaking tornado as far as size goes. So, 19 tornadoes, 126 tornado warnings, or for one storm. Lucky the eye weakened and opened up, because if not, we would have been hit. Orlando would have been done. The wind was strong, bro. Like, I ain't never, the wind was strong. I could hear it. It kept me up all night. You know what I'm saying? I fell asleep. I did that video this morning. I want to help my pops. and you know what I'm saying? Rode around. We looked at a bunch of stuff. All the trees that fell down out of people's yards, all that stuff. And I came home and passed out. I was tired. So, you know what I'm saying? It's draining. You know what I mean? Not knowing you're trying to sleep. You're just laying there listening to the wind. Stuff flying around outside. You can hear it. I heard a big crack. I thought, there's a tree, bro. There's a tree, bro, by my crib, but it's like 50 feet high in the air, bro. And all I kept thinking, if that tree falls, it's going to fall through my room. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, boy, this tree falls. And I heard a crack. So I was just like kind of waiting, Can't look out the window, though, because, we had boarded up. So supposedly there's another storm coming now. But, praise out to everybody that suffered from Milton. Because not everybody got unscathed like we did. We just had, little collateral damage here and there. There's people's houses that's destroyed because of the tornadoes and, flooding. But for the ones that saying the government cannot manipulate the weather, you're stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, go back in history and see when the Indians were doing it. You know what I mean? You believe the Indians were doing it, though. That's the funny part. The funny part is you believe the Indians were manipulating the weather, because they taught you this in school, so you believe this, that they manipulated the weather with no machinery, but you don't believe the government could do it. And they have the machinery to do it. China was building a whole sun. You know what I'm saying? The technology they have nowadays is so advanced. They only tell you little things. They don't tell you the big shit. You know what I'm saying? But the technology they have is so advanced. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why you think Apple be selling your iPhone users pieces of a phone? Every time they come out, they add a little piece and they raise the price and they sell you a new phone. And they slow down your old phone, so you have to buy this new phone. But really, it's just one phone that they've been had, but they're selling you a piece at a time. You understand what I'm saying? So, these people got the technology. They've been had the technology. You know what I mean? So, do I believe that haarp could control the weather? Of course. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I believe that, because they taught me how to do that when I was a kid in school. And they also told me the Indians could do it without a machine. And they have the machinery to do it. And they're not the only ones doing it. Like I said, look up India, the country. Cloud seeding. Putting cloud seeds in the clouds, making it rain. So, some people just, I don't know. They only believe what the government tell them. They ain't got no thought for themselves, you know what I mean? They can't think for themselves. They ain't free thinkers. They're programmed. You know what I'm saying? About what the government tells them and what the government teaches them. You know what I mean? So the government is going to teach you how to be a better part of their system. They're not going to teach you how to you be a system. They're going to teach you how to be a part of their system, play a role in their system. So yeah, man. I wish I would have got some more footage. I didn't drive around a lot. I just drove around locally, you know what I'm saying? Because I left before the curfew and the police was out and they was riding around deep. And like I said, one jumped behind me, but he ain't do nothing. But, I would have took some pictures and video footage of everything that, went on. But it wasn't too bad. You know what I'm saying? Nothing major where I was like, oh, snap. A lot of big trees down, though. That surprised. It didn't surprise me because the wind was, like I said, the wind was something like not another hurricane that I felt. But the size of the trees that was knocked down were huge. You know what I'm saying? They were huge. Like, big-ass trees, bro. Like trees that would take 3 people holding hands or wrap around 3 or 4, you know what I'm saying? 3 or 4 people, big ass trees, bro. Oak trees, knocked down, roots come out the ground. So the winds was very, very powerful with this storm. So, you know, shout out to everybody, and you know, prayers up to everybody that's suffering, that lost their houses and lost family members, man. I think a senior citizen home, I think something fell on a senior citizen home, a tree or something, killed a bunch of people in there. You know what I'm saying? Because of the tornado. So, you know, if you lost somebody in the storm, you know what I'm saying, my condolences to you. You lost your house, man. Prayers up, man, that y'all get back on y'all feet, you know, as quick as possible. Y'all know that, you know, the system, this government ain't really gonna help you too much like that. So, you know, like I said, prayers up for y'all, man. And for the ones that ain't nothing happened, that we still here, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just wanted to touch down with y'all, let y'all know, man, I'm good, man. Appreciate all the prayers, you know what I mean, for me and mine and my family, you know what I mean, and all that. So, yeah, man, we came off good. We ain't had no back to regular schedule program, you heard? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, y'all be safe out there. Keep your head up. Now, I heard we got another storm coming. We'll see what it is, man. It's your boys, Luke King, Street Fame 47. Y'all know what it is. We go gas, no brakes. If you ain't gonna be good, be safe, you heard?